It is now my pleasure to call upon the grant-worthy advisor, Ms. Colleen Penaluna, for her remarks.
Most worshipful Grand Master, officers and members of Grand Lodge, distinguished and honored guests, and friends of California Rainbow. Hello, and thank you for inviting me to speak today. Now, here in my hand, I am holding a fresh, crisp $20 bill. Raise your hand if you would like to have it. All right, now I ask, why do you want to have it? The answer should be pretty obvious, right? I mean, it's $20. Who wouldn't want to have it? It has value. But what if I crumpled it up or threw it on the ground? What if it wasn't fresh and new, but dirty and worn? Raise your hand if you would still like to have and spend this $20 bill. Many people would still want it, because despite everything it must have been through, this $20 bill is still worth $20. Its value has not been diminished because of the wear it has gathered. It has not become less worthy because it is not perfect. It is just as valuable as it always was. People work the same way. No matter where you are from or what you have been through, you still have value. No tragedy, no event, no challenge will ever be able to diminish your worth as a human being unless you let it. Our Masonic family can relate to this metaphor on an even broader scale. Let's face the facts. We are not as strong as we once were. We are going through a tough time, as all organizations do, and that's okay. No one, no group can always be strong. Every one of our orders, from our youth groups to our adult sponsors, are suffering from a drought of membership and diminishing participation. But this doesn't mean our value is lost. Our lessons, our teachings, our core values still have meaning in today's society. Leadership, event planning, public speaking, service, fellowship, these values have helped foster a new generation of citizens, instilled with strong morals and confidence. The unique mix of practical life skills and moral values that our orders share are needed today, perhaps more than ever. But in order to thrive again, we have to change. Every single member of our Masonic family has to embrace the fact that in order to stay relevant, certain aspects of how we run will need to change. In Rainbow, we have recognized this fact and have begun to update our dress code, cell phone policy, and publicity. We've begun to ask our girls, the members of our order, what they feel needs to be updated in order to make their organization and experience more beneficial in today's society. By hearing our girls' suggestions, we hope to adapt certain aspects to our modern age while preserving the traditions that have defined us for generations. Now, I know change can be a scary word, but change does not mean sacrifice. Updating dress codes and adopting new ways of running things does not mean we have to sacrifice our traditional ritual and values. Our sense of community, our respect of God and all his creatures, our emphasis on service, and our encouragement of bettering oneself, these defining parts of who we are will never change, and we will continue to keep them at the core of our orders. We can embrace the possibilities of the future while preserving the traditions that truly define our family. Just like this bill, we still have value. So be proud. Share our orders with the people around you so they know who we are. Do not give up hope just because we may be a little wrinkled and worn. Our worth is still here. We are still here. Our youth orders look to you, our Masonic fathers, to guide this family and community. Come to our meetings, volunteer with us at events, invite your family, friends, neighbors, and community to come and find out more so we can all continue to grow. Our youth groups don't just want your sponsorship. We appreciate your involvement, and I promise You will not be disappointed by the leaders who have been formed by following your example. We can change together, thrive together, and embrace our universal values together. Thank you.